Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily recap. Well, as you can tell by my thumbnail, things aren't doing so hot recently. The market, honestly at this point, I can't tell if it's the market or if it's just me. I'm feeling like, it has to be me. It's, well, for sure it's me. I will say that. For sure it's me not managing my emotions. However, some trades that I do believe, I actually do think that they will work. Um, they just don't work out in my favor. The market, has its other plans. So, uh, the towards the end of the day, that's when it's all me. Though, for example, today, I didn't have to take another trade, but I was like, I got to make this money back, and I fell into it again. I told myself it's not a good idea. It's past 10. All these rules that I keep breaking over and over and over. I fell into it once again. FOMO. Nothing was good today. Literally nothing. For some reason, I still had the want to get in, and I did. I waited for all these stocks, and once I'd seen one stock that looked like an obvious move to me, I took it. And now I'm paying the price because I'm down quite a bit today. So I'm going to take the rest of this week off again, and I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the month. I think I'm just going to walk away this month, just leave it as it is. Maybe come back next week, but if anything, I might even take next week off. I have no idea because I'm extremely frustrated at the moment. It just kind of sucks what's going on. And so, I'm like I said, I'm probably gonna come up with another strategy. Not necessarily a strategy, but I'm probably gonna break things down as to my targets. And it's very difficult to break these types of things down because every stock's different. Some move slower than others. Some are extremely volatile. So I can't say every stock I'm gonna have a 15-cent stop or something, right? I can't say with every stock I have a 30-cent, 50-cent, or dollar target. They vary. And so it's very difficult for me to adjust this or manage this type of risk, I guess. And so I got to come up with some sort of formula or some sort of idea, more or less, as to how much I'm willing to risk and what kind of trades I should be getting in, because this is like, it's just not working out in my favor. Things just aren't happening the way that I want them to. And for sure, I'm to blame on all these entries and exits I get in. Um, and sometimes I sell too quick. That's another thing I gotta figure out. Things like that. I gotta start somehow managing my risk a little better because clearly it's not working out. Maybe I'm just trading in a market that's not very good. I mean, the market for me recently has not been very good. Months prior, it was really, it was great. But right now, the market's not hot. I'm probably taking positions I shouldn't take. Well, not even probably. I'm definitely taking positions I shouldn't take. And I gotta figure out when I should be trading compared to right now. Like right now, I shouldn't be trading because there's nothing good, or I'm just missing the moves and I get the back end of the trade. It's just not a good setup, and I take it anyways. So I don't know. I really, really gotta work on something because today was a huge day for me because this finally put my account below 2 grand, and that's just really upsetting. Knowing that I came all the way from 2 grand to 8 grand, then all the way back to 2 grand, and now I'm going lower. It just it really sucks. It really, really sucks knowing that in these past 4 to 6 months I've lost basically all that I had gained, and now I'm losing even more. So I really got to figure this whole situation out. I got to figure out, where I'm going and how I'm going to get back to where I was. It's going to take some time to practice this. I should trade in a simulator, but I'd rather trade with real money with real emotions. I have money to fund this again, but it's not something I really want to do at the moment, just because I don't want to have to keep throwing money in this account when I could invest in my long term, which I have several accounts of. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the trades already and show you exactly what went on today. Buy in there. Well, try to get in at 25, but I got in at 30, I guess. And I'm going to have to stop out here. Well, now it's double commission, so It didn't sell the full position. That's kind of annoying. So coming into MVIS here, you know, originally I had seen this candle. It made a pullback. It had a huge run up, and that was kind of obvious. You know, it went from under VWAP to above VWAP significantly. It made almost a $2 move there. Actually did make a $2 move there. And I'd seen that you know, it had pulled back a bit, and I was actually planning to get in around 2280, but I noticed that the ask didn't pull back as much as I wanted it to. So you know, it pulled back, but it was kind of far from it due to the spreads. And by that time, you know, it had started taking off to the high side, and I was thinking, well, if this breaks the high, I just don't want to get in. I got kind of close to the high, and you know, I was just I wasn't really feeling it on the 1 minute chart. However, I had seen the 5 minute chart, and I realized, wow, this is about to break the 5 minute high. It's right there. So I decided on the next 1 minute candle, let me take an entry here for that break. It's going to be a quick break, you know, maybe to 2360, 2370 or something, I don't know. And then we could see, you know, a move back down. However, that candle ended up failing like immediately. It didn't even, you know, budge at the $0.50, and that was kind of it. Like, I got in and then just had to stop out there for a loss. And then the 5 minutes are looking bad, the 10 minutes are looking okay, and the stock just kind of faded off the rest of the day. It wasn't really holding up at all, and that was kind of it for MVIS. This was basically the move of the day, and I missed the entire thing just because I was too busy watching some other stocks, looking for something else to pop up. Buy in there for the break of the $0.50. Nope, cancel that. Oh, am I still in? Sell my position, please. This is annoying. There, jeez. That's annoying. So it should. That's so stupid, man. This actually gets me mad. That looked like it was so good to break to the high side. I don't know what happened there, dude. It held up twice, and then all of a sudden it just couldn't break on this candle. It looked like it could have broken the 5 minute candle. It looked like it could have broke the 10 minute candle high. I don't understand why that just pulled back so much. And then I also don't understand why I couldn't sell that position. I pressed the bid I don't know how many times, and it just wasn't letting me sell. Couldn't sell all the way down. And then it was telling me I was gonna short it. Like, why? Okay, so coming into MUDS here, I had seen, you know, I had just finished inputting all my information. I was done for the day. I was about to wrap it up. I was 10 minutes after, you know, the whole 10-minute, you know, rule that I had. So I decided, okay, like that's kind of it for me today. But I had seen MUDS pop up on the scan several times, and the reason why I decided to take this trade was because I had seen it was somewhat of a slow climber. It was slowly climbing up throughout the day. A lot of consecutive green candles here, and I figured, okay, well, it's about to break the 10-minute high, it's about to break the 5-minute high, and it's really close to breaking the 1-minute high. It's holding this level around 1730 really well. It, you know, wasn't even budging at that point, and it seemed pretty strong to me. You know, nothing seemed wrong with it. A lot of high green volume candles, and you know, it seemed fairly okay. It's just a slow climber. And I decided to take my entry. As you can see here, I had trouble exiting. For some reason, it was trying to sell me short several times. I'm not sure why. And I just, you know, got filled at the worst spot. I got filled extremely low, and that was kind of the move. I was expecting this to break the high of this 1-minute candle, and my target was for the break of the 5-minute, break of the 10-minute, and you know, neither of them happened. It actually just tanked. There was no there was no volume in that, only to the downside really. So Like I said, I don't know what happened there. The volume was fine, everything else seemed fine. I just two of the same setups on two different stocks really, and both of them failed. So I'm not really sure what to do. I figured this was the right move to make. It seemed okay. It didn't seem like a bad position. I thought it was kind of obvious actually, and it just rejected on me. Maybe it's my fault for trading after 10, but I don't know. I tried to still, cut my loss, but it took me many, many times before I actually got filled. Well, just before I got filled in general. So, again, I mean, it happens, and I'm just not sure why this didn't work out as planned. But we have many other opportunities ahead of us. So to wrap it up today, I finished down a total of $154.97. I started to notice ever since the break of my 2000 level, I guess. Now that I'm back to basically where I started, um, I'm starting to get real paranoid or very stressed out because basically I'm just getting in my emotions because I'm scared now to lose money. I don't want to keep losing, and I definitely don't want to blow up the account. So now I'm starting to realize, like, shoot, I gotta change something, and I've been noticing that ever since I broke 3 grand. But I don't know. I thought I had it figured out after I took my step back and looked at everything, but apparently not, because it's just not working. My emotions are for sure a huge part of this whole process, and managing my emotions is the big one. Managing my risk is something I'm going to have to figure out, like, I guess, simultaneously. But I don't know, it's going to be very, very difficult to do that at the same time. So, with that being said, I'm going to try and make a trade recap. I'm going to attempt to, figure something out and maybe look at new strategies, I guess, just other things that I could do differently and try to make the most of these trades while I can. I think I might halt trading for a whole week. I think I'm going to stop trading for a while just so I can get my head together and take this break. Take a small break from stocks just in general because, it's fun to be in the market. In my opinion, I love to do this every day. It's awesome, but sometimes I think I just need to step away because, especially right now, it's all an emotional thing. I need to, collect myself, come back, regroup, study, look at chart patterns or whatever I need to do, change my whole game up here and make a difference in the account. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to step away for a while, and we'll see if I can make some uploads or do something with the channel in the meantime. I'm definitely going to try and get Instagram and TikTok figured out because I haven't been posting on those at all. So we're going to see what we can do with those as well. And until then, I'll see you guys next time for the next daily recap. Take care.